The iPhone 7 Plus is now old news when it comes to Apple's iPhone lineup, but is it still worth buying? This is Nick with That Tech Thing, and this is the top 5 reasons why you should consider buying the iPhone 7 Plus in 2018. Reason number 5 is the price. Sure, there are cheaper phones out there. Some will even do just as much, if not more, than the iPhone. But the issue is, none of them are iPhones. If you're a die-hard Apple fan, or you're just trapped inside the Apple ecosystem, you'll love the fact that the iPhone 7 Plus will no longer break the bank. Well, not too much anyway. Prices start from £669 or $669 for the 32GB of storage version, or $769 for the 120GB variant. So still not exactly cheap, but it'll save you almost $150 over the price of an iPhone 8 Plus and almost $350 compared to an iPhone 10. What's more, there are plenty of deals out there too. My 32GB unit is currently free on contract and even came with a free pair of Beats wireless headphones, so do shop around. Next, at reason number 4, is the design. Even though the design is now 18 months old, or older if you count the iPhone 6 Plus, there's still no doubt that this is a premium piece of tech. So much so that a number of current flagship Android phones are still actually taking cues from its design. I'm looking at you, OnePlus. The body of the phone itself is still the old aluminium design, but it looks and feels premium. It's still available in a number of colours, but I think that the matte black version is definitely the way to go. It doesn't really show fingerprints like the jet black version, and it just looks clean. The body of the phone itself offers up the usual Apple mainstays, such as the camera bump, mute switch, and volume rocker. Power button and lightning port are also there, but that's it. It's simple but functional, and simplicity is what helps in making the iPhone IP67 certified, so you don't need to worry about getting the phone wet, but I wouldn't be taking it in the shower with you. One notable feature that is missing on this version is the glass back of the newer models like the iPhone 8 and the iPhone 10, which allow for wireless charging. Now, if this function is a deal breaker for you, then maybe this version isn't for you. Otherwise, it's unlikely to be a feature that you're going to miss. Reason number 3 is the display. Now, iPhones haven't really been renowned for their displays since Samsung started churning out 4K screens on their Galaxy line, but the iPhone still gives you much more than most will need when it comes to its display. The iPhone 7 Plus has a 5.5-inch Retina HD display with a resolution of 1920 by 1080, meaning a pixel density of 401 ppi. In real-world terms, this means you're going to get a clean, crisp, full HD display and a nice sharp picture, whether you're watching videos or just checking out photos. Teamed with the dual speaker setup, it actually makes for a really decent viewing experience. While this means it has the same quality screen as the new iPhone 8 Plus, it doesn't quite stand up to the Super Retina display and the higher pixel density of the new iPhone 10, and side by side, the difference is notable. However, considering the cost difference, I'm not sure it's worth paying too much extra for. The display also offers 3D touch capability, which is the same as the newer models, so again, you're not missing out on too much by opting for this cheaper option. In at number 2 is the battery. One of the areas where the iPhone 7 Plus really shines is in respect of its battery life. It's not the biggest battery out there at 2,900 mAh, but again, due to Apple's OS and optimization, it does the job amazingly. Apple specs say the phone can last up to 14 hours of video playback or up to 16 days of standby. Obviously, you're not going to achieve battery life like this in the real world, but it'll easily get you through the day, even with moderate use. I've actually got it through 2 whole days with light to medium use when I forgot to bring my charger to work, so you shouldn't have any problems there. And finally, reason number 1 is the camera. And this is where the iPhone 7 Plus really stands out from the crowd. It offers a dual camera setup with a 12 megapixel wide angle lens, as well as a telephoto lens that allows for 2 times optical zoom, so you're not going to lose any detail in your image when zooming to this level. The second lens also allows you to use portrait mode, which I've found to be amazing. It really takes shots from looking average to almost professional instantly. While it's sometimes a bit hit and miss around the edges of your subject, most of the time it's bang on. The only thing it doesn't offer that the newer iPhone 10 does is portrait lighting, which allows you to alter the lighting effect on your subject digitally and after the picture has been taken. The rear cameras are also capable of shooting 4K video at 30 frames per second and 1080p at 60 FPS, meaning your memories are going to be saved in fantastic quality whatever resolution you choose to record in. The standard editions are also present, such as live photos and slow-mo video up to 240 FPS at 720 or 120 FPS if you do it in full HD. The front-facing camera is also a decent shooter with a 7 megapixel lens capable of full HD recording and front flash using the display. So, is it worth it? At the end of the day, if it's massively important for you to have the latest and greatest piece of tech out there, and you're happy spending the extra few £100, then go for one of the newer models. But if you're just after a solid phone that offers great performance across the board and a bunch of features that it handles extremely well, then the iPhone 7 Plus is definitely worth buying in 2018. If you like this video, please drop me a like down below and don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on my upcoming videos. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.